when it's time to update your information.
And so we rejoin you either from yesterday when you were last here with us on YouTube, or from just a couple minutes ago when we were on Facebook and then shifted over here. Welcome to our live morning radio show. Look behind the scenes. It's Flint, Michigan, USA is the spot for the Fox Home Morning Show on 103.9 The Fox. Johnny Burke and Steph Barber will join you shortly. It'll be Steph's Fox Flashback they're going to be playing, and my name is Hal, doing the news and the traffic. Traffic coming up. You'll notice I pronounce the R in February, never pronounce the T in often, and we have the ugliest public building in the country. Still. Yes, I was quick today because I did not, this time, delete my Prism Live app and then have to reignite it, and as a result go through that crap of yesterday. Keep an eye out. We got a power line down in Mundy Township. This is the 5400 block of Linden Road. As you're traveling, know that. And also in Mundy Township, we got a crash that's being tended to. It's the Torrey and Hill Roads. Flint, the 1100 block of Bloor Avenue. A crash was reported there a bit ago. And so far, everything is moving along well and crash-free on the freeways. For updated vehicle city traffic information, you check that out at classicfox.com/traffic. And when you spot a crash, we invite you to let us know about it at 810-230-WRSR. That's 810-230-9777. Be a traffic tipster on 103.9 The Fox.
The only person I think that can take advantage of this that I'm about to tell you here is Hal. Hal, do you happen to have and still watch a VHS tape player?
Ooh, I've got some tapes down here, but I don't have the player anymore.
There is a store that is going crazy right now. It's static tape video. At one time, they only stocked a couple dozen VHS tapes, but after the COVID-19 pandemic, the owner said that VHS tapes started flying off the shelf of his retro video store in Muskegon. He now has more than 10,000 tapes lining the walls of his store.
No kidding.
Packed onto shelves 2 rows deep. Most of them are $1. They surround a tower of boxy TVs playing a movie cut with static. Vintage pinball machines ding nearby. The rest of the store brims with DVDs and Blu-rays, and as on-demand streaming took over in the past decade, these video stores became relics, of course, but Blockbuster and Family Video sputtered out, leaving empty storefronts, collecting dust throughout the country and a growing enthusiasm for physical media from people that like nostalgia and the nostalgic things, you know. So they're selling them like crazy out there.
Everything old becomes new again. I'm convinced.
I agree. I don't know how much money you can make at $1 a tape, but
No, I know. Good point by you.
he's selling them nonetheless. And if you're looking for VHS tapes, it's in Muskegon. It's called Static Tape Video. They may very well have a website. I haven't checked.
Yeah.
Alrighty, it's 7:36.
The Fox Home Morning Show on 103.9 The Fox. Steph's Fox Flashback.
This is a great story, so stay with me here. When asked to perform during the opening of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum in Cleveland, he considered a dream come true as he would perform with country music icon Johnny Cash. Now, the special night quickly went bad as a simple key change caused him to completely fumble the performance in front of musical legends like Bob Dylan, Chuck Berry, Bruce Springsteen, and Aretha Franklin. Now, he recalled the painful 1995 memory on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, which I love, and he explained how he waited to do sound checks with Cash, but with the Eagles going on before them, Cash was getting really impatient and just a little ticked off.
Yeah.
So, he explained that they knew that they were going to do Ring of Fire. He didn't think that he needed the sound check, so they skipped on it, okay?
Right.
All right, so the time eventually came, and well, in his own words, he started the song, quote, I didn't realize that he had changed the effing key from him smoking to a lower key. So it was not the note the song was written in, and as soon as the song was over, I ran off the stage. I was totally humiliated, and he went to his trailer. He hid in his trailer after that performance.
I hope that he settled it down with Johnny Cash later.
Well, Johnny Cash says that he's on his top 10 list of songwriters, so there must be something there.
All right, okay.
All right, and he's just one of the artists participating in Live Nation's Summer of Live promotion. We'll do that in a minute. So let's get into it. It is John Mellencamp with Play Guitar on 103.9 The Fox.
Okay, Tina's here. Yes, Thelma's back. Thelma's back. Just managing to get past these problems with the phone. which continue to persist. Alejandro is here. Hola. Buenos dias. You're thinking that I have blocked you because you're getting nothing from me. I have no reason, A, to block you, and B, to figure out why it's happening to your phone and nobody else's. I don't get that. I don't get that. Weird. Crack out those 8-tracks. Sheila's back once again. I see both of the Kims, both Michigan Kim and Ohio Kim back again. Rachel's back again. The royal family is here in the United States, or at least two of them are here in the United States. So that's a big deal. Rachel's going to probably have lunch with them this afternoon somewhere if she can get a plane to D.C. in a hurry. It's always MZ. It's always, well, he doesn't really govern this platform. If it were Facebook, I would flat out blame him. And I still do because, there's other things. Other than the fact that here on YouTube, yesterday we got blocked again from a couple of territories. Not here in the U.S., but if you wanted to see my replay in Zimbabwe or someplace, there's a couple places I got blocked. Because, again, we, of course, the infamous copyright infringement train came by and picked us up, and we ended up blowing through a couple of different songs that were, a couple of publishing companies were objecting to the fact that we were letting you hear them. And I don't even remember what songs they were, but there were two of them yesterday that happened. And so as a result, we got warned that if you had been monetizing this, you wouldn't have been getting any money from yesterday's broadcast. And I don't monetize anything on YouTube right now anyway. So, whatever. Facebook cuts me off when I'm signing off. They do, huh? Wonder how they know that. Huh. That is interesting. That is interesting. Just tea with Camilla. Is that what they're doing today? Oh, this is what you would do. Tea with Camilla. Because I can't see the president drinking tea. Oh, I see. Carrie got you a cheap phone when yours was. Oh, that's just right. Using a different phone. No wonder we're looking at problems here. Yesterday you had bar time and the Russian spirits invaded your mind, Alejandro. That's what you're sticking to that story, huh? Okay. All right. All right. Here once again, Steph's Fox Flashback.
The man who kind of botched his one opportunity to play with his icon, Johnny Cash, and went hiding into his trailer. I can almost... Now, that must have been just humiliating.
The flop sweat itself must have been very apparent.
Yeah.
Eek.
Ugh. Yeah, he said he felt like the whole room was looking at him, and they probably were.
That's, yeah.
But John Mellencamp, just one of the artists participating in the sale that hits General on sale tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
Platinum
But
7.
this
You
is
never
not
order
a
that when we're in the
concert
Hellhole Saloon.
promotion. All of these tickets are $30, including fees.
You must know the consequences
and, like
there.
Johnny said, we're going to feature each and every one of these bands, or as many as we can get into tomorrow morning during the Foxhole Morning Show.
Yeah, there are dozens, and we're going to, every song we play tomorrow morning will be from one of the bands that is going to be in town this year at that deal of $30.
Yes.
So why not?
And I'm about to put up the list that you can take a look at today, because you're probably going to want to look at dates and your budget and figure out what you want to buy. So that will be up shortly on the Fox Facebook page. You guys can put together a plan, and we'll just get to the trivia question.
Alejandro,
All right? We are
Michigan
playing
Kim's
for
talking to you. I know she's not
$20
addressing me with that
unbelievable burgers.
statement
I
or question.
daydream. I night dream about those burgers.
Yeah,
I'm not
good.
even going to lie.
Yeah, they're good.
And then we've got pairs of tickets for the World Expo of Beer that is going to be so much fun in Frankenmuth with Johnny and I and Melissa. Will be broadcasting live on that Friday morning. The Foxhole Morning Show and beer. What could go wrong?
Yeah, well, it's been done before.
I'm sure it has.
I tempt that little animal every once in a while.
But those tickets are for May 15th or May 16th. Again, the World Expo of Beer in Frankenmuth. Here is your trivia. Oh, the phone number, 810-230-9777. This should be fairly easy, all right, you guys? John Mellencamp had a huge hit in 1994 with his cover of which Van Morrison song? All right?
He wasn't alone on that.
No, I know he wasn't.
Yeah.
All right, John Mellencamp had a hit in 1994 with his cover of which Van Morrison song? Good morning, the Fox. Do you know what song that was?
I hope it was my Brown Eyed Girl.
It was not.
Nope, sorry.
So sorry. Oh.
That's all right.
Good morning, the Fox. Do you know what Van Morrison song we're talking about?
Wild Nights.
Little Pink Houses?
Say that again.
Little Pink Houses?
No.
Dang it.
Oh, dang it.
I know, right? Good morning, the Fox. Do you know what Van Morrison song we're talking about?
Wild Night.
Yes, it is. And I think the girl that guessed Pink Houses she had the intro right.
Yeah.
She didn't have the first verse right.
Yeah. And I do, by the way, love that version of the song.
I do,
and I
too.
love the video of that song.
I do
frankly,
too, yeah. He did a good job with that.
Yeah.
Who's on our phone this morning?
Mark Foster.
How are you, Mark Foster?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you very much. Mark, as far as prizes, are you going to want those freaking unbelievable burgers or those World Expo of Beer tickets?
World Expo beer tickets.
All right. You are a man after our own heart. You enjoy those, Mark Foster. We're going to get some info off the air, but who just hooked you up with World Expo of Beer tickets?
103.9 The Fox.
Thank you.
Yes, he did that song Wild Nights with Michel Indegelcello. I remember that, playing that a lot back in the day. Welcome to those of you who are celebrating National Superhero Day. Who is your superhero? Who is your superhero? I can call your attention to somebody who has a new superhero in their life. Actually, it's a collection of them. And they happen to work on a plane. Mr. Greg, good morning, Mr. Greg. Delta Airlines flight. On its way from Atlanta. We had an expectant mom there. And just before this Boeing 737 landed at Portland International Airport in Oregon last Friday night, in from Atlanta, thankfully, there were a couple of superheroes who happened to be paramedics. Because this woman, who was expecting, wasn't going to be able to get off the plane without an extra passenger. These two paramedics happened to have the skills necessary to birth this baby on the plane as it was landing. They borrowed blankets from other passengers, used a shoelace to tie off the umbilical cord, and thus baby Brielle Renee Blair was born 2 weeks ahead of schedule on the plane. It took about 20 minutes for this to happen. Her mom is Ashley Blair. She is from Tennessee and was flying to Oregon to be with her own mother for the birth, but did not quite make it. Went into labor about a half hour from Portland, and thanks to these two superheroes that were paramedics, baby was delivered nicely, safely, and all was well with all. So there's your good story for the day. And you like the name Brielle. Brielle's a good name. Brielle's a good name. Absolutely. Brielle Renee Blair. Any of you have any stories that really kind of rock the world regarding any births in your family? They were unusual circumstances in some form. Oh, Alejandro's going to take it down that path. They birthed the new Blair Witch, born in the air.
Another one bites the dust. Yes, another year has gone by, and yes, it's time. I know this sneaks up on you every year. driver day again. Holy Moses, seems like we
Listen.
just finished school bus driver day last week.
Every day should be school bus driver day.
I'm telling you.
They do important work.
So if your kids are already on the bus, it's probably too late. You're going to have time, though, to get to the store before they come home. Okay? It's School Bus Driver Appreciation Day. If you want to get them a gift, our sales department, the Anything for a Buck sales staff, has not missed an opportunity here for you.
It's School Bus Driver Appreciation Day. Let yours know how much you appreciate them by shopping our selection at School Bus Driver Depot. Stocked with everything your school bus driver wants, but was afraid to ask for. Headphones, so they don't have to listen to your annoying kids. Sunglasses, so they don't have to look at your annoying kids. Headgear, to protect them from stuff thrown by your annoying kids. Alcohol, to numb the pain of being around your annoying kids. And of course, gum, to mask the smell of the alcohol that numbs the pain of being around your annoying kids. School Bus Driver Depot. Just because your kid sucks doesn't mean their life has to.
That's kind of harsh.
Oh, well, yeah, it's probably true, though. I always thought, though, that might be kind of a fun. If you have the young kids, especially.
Are you out of your mind?
I don't know what it is, but I see a little kid, I run towards him. I don't run away from him. I don't know what it is, but I know. Don't let me scare you. That's because I like them, not because I'm going to do something stupid. But I just love having little kids around, and it's just something that turns me on. Not okay, wrong choice of words.
I just
Just
realized
something that I'm attracted to because I like their innocence, their constant smiling. They're always making it. Remember when you were a kid, nothing was bad. Nothing in my life, anyway. I had a great childhood, and I was always in a. There's my phone yelling at me. I always was in a great mood. I mean, I can remember the first time I was in a bad mood. I was like 19. It was terrible.
Really?
It was really weird, and then the first time I ever got mad at work was probably not till like 1984.
Okay.
I was never upset. I was never bothered by anything, and kids especially just make me smile. I probably look creepy. Like, say if I'm walking through a mall and there's somebody, or even through Meijer, and the lady has a couple, I will look at her and I'll smile at the kids. Is that creepy?
No, I don't think so.
Because I always wondered if people look at me like I'm a creep. It's not that.
You're not in the toy section, are you?
No, I don't hang out there or anything.
Okay,
It's just,
I want to clarify.
kids make me happy. They just make me smile.
Listen, I had a bus driver for all of my years in school in the Lakeville School District. Her
Right.
name was Mrs. Clark.
Right.
She could stop the bus by raising her left eyebrow
Right.
a couple of inches.
Yeah.
We didn't mess with her.
She had control.
You betcha. But kids today are different. And I would offer that as my excuse
Well, you
as to
know what?
why I wouldn't want to drive a bus.
I hear what you're saying, and as I see some of these things that go on, sometimes I think the same thing that you're saying there. It probably would be different than I'm remembering it. But because I remember our school bus driver played around with the kids. We enjoyed him. He knew all of our names.
You betcha, yeah.
And that was, to me, really cool. It was the best thing to have that guy meeting you first thing in the morning.
Yes.
Smiling. Hey, Johnny, how's it going today? What do you
They
got for
always
lunch?
do your birthday.
Yeah, what do you got for lunch today?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm talking too much about this, and the more I talk about it, the creepier I sound. Just shut up about it. It's 7:52.
Flint's Classic Rock 103.9 The Fox.
And yours truly here has never ridden a school bus in his life to school. Ever. Never did. Never had that experience. Don't know if that was a good thing or bad, but my getting to school and home was done on my own. Every day. Forever. And the kids today will flat out tell you that you are not their boss. That would be true. I've heard them. I can hear them in the street when they're out here playing basketball, because they do that. And there's one particular kid who is the mouth of the group. And I've heard him exclaim several different times. And the kid is probably 9, 10 years old. What the Easily. Speaking of getting kids to the bus so that they can do what they do on the bus, Ohio Kim's going to do that right now. It's like, jeez. Jeez. So, I don't know. My thing was we had to walk to school, or if the weather was crappy, you either had a parent or a neighbor drive you to school. There was no school buses to deal with. Which is fine because in the high school days, it was a city bus, 2 city buses that got me there. Because you pick up the bus on the east side of Detroit, it takes you about 9 miles past the Better Made potato chip factory and past the Verner's plant, and then to downtown Detroit, whereupon you get off the bus and you get on another bus, and that takes you the rest of the way to the school every day. And those city buses were crowded. You rarely ever got a seat. By the time you got on, you're standing up and you got an armload of books. So you got an armload of books here and you're holding on to the rail over the seat while you're riding the bus, the city bus, to get to school. Every day was that way. Brutal. Like, jeez. Sheila works, but in the Bay City office. This is Better Made, which they are. Just had a couple of bags of those things the other day. Ooh, you know what? I probably shouldn't have admitted that. That's going to affect my weight this Friday. When we get on the scale, yes, I did have some Better Made chips, as good as they are. They're not exactly promoters of weight loss. But the barbecue chips, I'm telling you what, I'll kill a 2-pound bag of barbecue chips in one sitting. Always have. Trying hard not to anymore, but I've been able to do that. So you're going to think Tina's going to go 220. You're going to use that as your guess, because we had a couple people sending in guesses yesterday already. We've got a bunch of people, and they were all under 226. I'll tell you that. All of them. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there was like 6 people, all guessed, and every one of them were under that.
Do you watch summer replacement? Most of them suck so bad.
I don't usually.
Mid-season replacement TV shows are the worst, and you know, like I said, some are good, but some are like, well, they're really reaching sometimes. Some are like this.
With more and more health-conscious Americans wanting food containing sea salt, the demand has reached dangerous proportions. From the producers of Deadliest Catch and Ice Road Truckers come sea salt sailors.
Get all the salt! Get it! I can't hold on! I'm slipping! We lost him! We lost Carl. I hope everyone enjoys taking a bite of their sea salt chips!
Sea Salt Sailors. Only on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah,
That's kind of a great idea.
somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to get it a sea salt. Dangerous. All right, 7:56 here in the Foxhole right now, 4 minutes in front of the top of the hour. 103.9 The Fox. The final Detroit Lions 2026 NFL draft grades are in. Mostly positive marks. Now behind us, these roundup of grades from the analysts who think they know everything from across the country. The only one I trust is Hal Maas. The Detroit Lions have received some pretty high marks, though.
Okay.
They entering the draft, the Lions had 9 picks, several areas that needed addressing, like offensive tackle, which they addressed right away, edge rusher, linebacker, cornerback, and defensive line. While they ended the draft with 7 picks after a pair of trades, each of those areas were addressed. Along with adding another wide receiver to an already stacked room, we have a great wide receiver room. It is among the best. And among the picks that have garnered the most love, apparently the decision to take Clemson offensive tackle Blake Miller at number 17 in the first round, followed by the decision to trade up 6 spots on day 2 and select Michigan's Derek Moore. A lot of Michigan fans pretty happy about the picks. They've got a couple of Michigan players on the team now, too. So it's going to be a good year, Hal.
You never know until about 3 years down the line how well or how poorly you drafted. You just don't know. And here's a perfect example of that. The Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders, they get the number 1 draft choice, and it was Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback. And they all think that they're going to be real happy with him, right?
Right.
This is the Raiders draft history over the years. Back in 2004, they picked a guy named Robert Gallery. The very next pick in the draft that went was Larry Fitzgerald, Hall of Famer. The very next year, they picked a guy named Fabian Washington. The very next year, or the very next pick after him, was Aaron Rodgers. Back in 2007, they picked Jamarcus Russell, the quarterback.
Right.
The next pick that was taken, Calvin Johnson.
Oh, my gosh.
Megatron.
Yeah.
In 2010, they traded their pick to New England, which turned out to be a draft choice that turned out to be Gronk.
Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, now then, okay, so they lost a couple.
Yes, and then in 2016, just a few years back, they drafted Jihad Ward, but the next pick was Derrick Henry.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
So let's find out who the next pick is. Let's find out, because the next pick this year was a Jets pick, and everybody's questioning that one. But they may turn out to be the guys who, in the end, have the last laugh, the Jets, because of who the Raiders picked.
Well, maybe that all turns around and we have the last laugh.
Maybe. You never know. That's the thing. You might come up with Amon-Ra St. Brown again.
Yes, I would love to see something like that because nobody thought that was a good pick.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, we didn't know.
He was a fourth-round pick. Every other team had a shot at him and didn't take him.
Yeah. Pretty unbelievable when you think about it. But I'm really looking forward to this year. I have a feeling that we're on a look at the receiver room alone, and we've got a good quarterback, so we're in good shape right there.
Yep.
I mean, it's going to be awesome. And then we got the offensive tackle position filled, which was something we needed. I feel pretty good about all this. We'll see how it all turns out in the end, and I'll have to eat my words. Sometimes it's been known to happen. All righty, it's coming up at 8 o'clock. Let's head on over to Hal Maas for all the real news. And with that, here is Hal Maas.
5 things you should know from 103.9 The Fox. It's brought to you by Fox Big Deals. 103.9 The Fox wants you to save up to 50% at your favorite local businesses, restaurants, services, and more. It's Fox Big Deals. Visit foxbigdeals.com or click the link at classicfox.com. Like Fox Big Deals on Facebook. Cole Allen, man accused of opening fire at the White House Correspondents' Dinner on Saturday, made his first appearance in federal court yesterday, but did not enter a plea. Allen is being charged with attempting to assassinate President Trump, along with 2 firearms counts. Officials revealed new details about his actions leading up to that attack, as the FBI said that Allen traveled by train from L.A. to Washington, D.C., and checked into the Washington Hilton the day before the dinner. Prosecutors said that Allen had a shotgun and a handgun on him when he stormed a security checkpoint above the ballroom where the dinner was being held. Saginaw has seen its 3rd fatal shooting this month, as according to MLive, police discovered 36-year-old Torrance McMurrin suffering from multiple gunshot wounds at a home along the 2400 block of North Bond Street late Sunday night. He later died at the hospital of his injuries. The search for the shooter is ongoing. Genesee County Sheriff's Office releasing the identity of a female inmate who died in jail last week. 38-year-old Amanda Snyder of Flint found dead last Thursday, 5 days after she'd been placed behind bars. Reports say she had been suffering from a pre-existing medical condition at the time. Pistons lost to the Orlando Magic in a surprise 94-88 last night. They now trail that first-round playoff series 3-1. They're on the brink of elimination and are going to try to stay alive in Game 5, which is coming back to Little Caesars Arena tomorrow night. Tigers open a 3-game series tonight with the Braves in Atlanta, and the Great Lakes Loons are going to take on Peoria tonight at Dow Diamond in Midland. That's a 6:05 p.m. first pitch. And to cap this one off, nobody won the Powerball jackpot last night, so it rolls over to $143 million. Tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is $163 million. That's 5 things you should know from 103.9 The Fox. Basically a cloudy day today with temperatures remaining steady in the upper 50s to around 60, and we'll have winds out of the west at 13 to 15, gusting to about 28 miles an hour. A few of the clouds move out of the area tonight. We'll be down to around 45 overnight. Tomorrow, again, overcast, perhaps some midday showers with temps topping out around 54. And for Thursday, sunshine for the most part, with a chance there could be a shower popping up in the afternoon, 52 on Thursday. Right now it's 60 in Flint, and in Saginaw also 60.
Chance today to get registered to win the Fox Florida Flyaway with Allegiant Airlines, 103.9 The Fox. Stand by. It could be coming up at any time, and when it does, you'll have to be the 9th caller. So it'll happen. I'll tell you what, I'll even narrow it down further. Within the next half hour here on The Fox.
Okay, let's see. We started the puzzle at 8:05 yesterday. Okay, that means we've got about 3 minutes before we have started now. I see Tim Fan is here, our resident roofer. Also, Rob Sims. Tim Fan met Calvin Johnson, has a picture and signature. Very good. Did he sign it Megatron by any chance? And Rob Sims as well. Alejandro wants to know if he wants chocolate or cheddar and sour cream chips. Okay, anytime that we slide into Sports Central, we lose a lot of our audience. That's simple as that. Okay, looks like Michigan Kim is giving a kind of a so-so grade to the breakfast this morning at the rehab center. And that because of fruit. Can't have fruit. He did sign a Megatron. All right. Okay, now we have Ohio Kim back off of the bus detail. Terrific. Give you an opportunity again to show you Kia and Moonra, who are our smile sources today from West Palm Beach, Florida. They're Basenjis, who are playful guys for sure. Kia and Moonra. That's Kia and Moonra from West Palm Beach, Florida. Right there. Okay. In that downward dog position. Jacko loves to do that position. Loves to. Body language cues offer valuable information regarding how they're playing. One such cue is the play bow, which is what you're seeing them do here. As the name suggests, it's an invitation to play, and it is a downward dog position. Other intel you might glean from dog body language is that happy dogs have loose, waggly bodies, may break away to have a good shake-off during play. It can help lower their temperature and relieve anxiety or stress. Any stiffness indicates discomfort, anxiety. Even if the tail is high and wagging, it may not necessarily be a friendly wag. But these guys look like they're having just a great time. Right there, in Florida. A lot of people living in Florida having a great time. Here in Michigan, we're not doing too bad either. It was 70 yesterday. It's going to be, not quite that today, but should be livable. It's going to be a decent day for what a late April day in Michigan usually is. I mean, we don't always have this kind of weather to play with. It was last year, a year before, I keep saying, we had a little bit of snow in May, so that kind of thing can happen. All right, I don't know if we're going to play another song or not. If so, we're going to get into the puzzle. If so, we'll hear what's going on with what you're saying. Okay, now playing the role of Rapsuka. Over in that corner, there's Linda, 806. Here they are, I think. Johnny and Steph. No. That's a song coming up. So with that, let's get back into the puzzle here. All right. Here we are. Regaining our position from yesterday. Let's move over to where we've already accomplished a lot and can see if we can finish some more of it here. We're going to go over to, let's try 3 down. 3 down, which starts off with path start, question mark, path start, and if I can get that away from the blurriness that is that, OSTE blank. You need one letter to finish that one. Path start, OSTE blank. D is not the last letter. P is not the last letter. Not R either. I'll tell you what, let's go 20 across and see if that'll figure it out for you. 20 across, 20 across. Virus named for a river. Virus named for a river. Blank B, blank, blank, blank. Tina's got it. Osteo. Ooh. There you go. Virus named for a river. Blank B-O blank blank. Ebola. Right on, Rachel. All right. Ebola. So we've got that whole cornered. All right? Let's go to 18 across and see what we can do there. 18 across is talks out of turn. Talks out of turn. And that is K-I, blank I, blank, 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 blank. This sounded like Bing Crosby. Okay. Michigan Kim is irritated and we haven't even reached 8:15 yet. Ooh, it's one of those days. K-I, blank, 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 blank. Phew. Reverend Slyman is here now to tell us what time it is, I guess. Talks out of turn. That's 18 across. Kibitz, we'll give that to you. Yep, it's actually kibitzes. There you go. Kibitzes. Good job on that one. Now, let's go to, where we're going to go to. This is 19 down. Like sharp eyes. Like sharp eyes. 19 down. Like sharp eyes. B, blank, 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 blank. 5 letters. Starts with a B. The dark square throws you because of the fact that there's that's still a live square. If it's shaded, it's still a live square. Like sharp eyes. B, blank, 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 blank. It's not bites. Think of a description that is given to eyes every once in a while. Starts with a B. B, blank, 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 blank. Look at that. There's a live square. Not blind. Not blind. Okay, I tell you what, let's go 22 across and see if we can get that one. That'll help you over there. 22 across is stretching muscles. Stretching muscles. And before we do that, we got to go back onto the air, see what's going on there, and then we'll pick it up from that point.
Shay says, long-time listener, I used to listen to you on back on WTRX, and yes, I'm that old. So apparently, that is a nice way of saying I'm also old.
You're of an age, yes.
First time emailing, big fan of you and Steph. Anyway, I was listening to you the other morning. You mentioned misheard lyrics to songs that I thought I would share with you. Before I retired, I wrote a humor column called Grin for the Week. for several years, one of those columns dealt with misheard lyrics. She sent a column along
Oh, cool.
for some of those misheard lyrics. We've talked about this on the show, I don't know how many times.
It's so much fun, though.
It really is. She said, let me give you an example. For a 6-year-old, life's a butter dream.
I can see that.
Makes some kind of sense, and not only did I think that this was the correct lyric, I even convinced others in my peer group that it was correct as well. What else did she have? For example, here's another one. A composite of several submitted errors. She put all of these together from people who submitted them to her in her column. I pledge allegiance to the flag, or I led the pigeons to the flag. Apparently these were, she got these from other people, of the United States of America, and to the Republic for Richard stands. One naked, underdog, individual with liberty, and just this for all.
You know, I kind of can see it a little bit.
Yeah. She said that there's a lot of great songs that, like we talk about all the time. You see Bob Dylan's memorable line, "Dead ant are my friends, they're blowing in the wind." Or Crystal Gale's culinary declaration, "Donuts make my brown eyes blue." You and I have talked about that one.
Yes.
That is actually, I think, a title of another book that I've seen. Let me see, one of my favorite songs as a teenager was the Beatles' Michelle. There's a part there, they sing in French and nobody ever really knew the correct words. Well, I do is Michelle Ma Belle. Oh, but then they go on and sing another
They do, yes.
line or two.
Yes.
But the one person heard it as Michelle Ma Belle, Sunday monkey won't play piano song. Play piano song. I don't know how that comes out.
How high were you?
That would have been one that I would have probably said, yeah, I get it. I hear it. I hear it, man. I hear it. Anyway, I thought those were kind of funny. The famous one that we've talked about before is "Excuse Me While I
Kiss This Guy,"
which is the title of another book about misheard lyrics. It's kind of fun to talk about every once in a while. Thank you for
We've all
sending
got
it. We appreciate hearing from you, too, by the way. You can always email Steph, STEPH, at ClassicFox.com, or Johnny, JOHNNY, at ClassicFox.com. It's 8:15. Flex Live.
Okay. All right, time to take a round of Who Can See My Comments from Chris. Chris wants to know, flexing for the crosswords. Flexing is not in there in that word, no. What were we looking for? We're looking for stretching muscles, and it starts with a T. The word starts with a T. It's a 7-letter word that starts with a T, and the clue is stretching muscles.
Get up to $8,000 off select Sea-Doo switch pontoons at Nordride. Financing rates as low as 1.99%. Great deals now on select Sea-Doo, PWC, and switch pontoons. Nordride has motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, and spider boats.
I'm gonna do the traffic next. Then we get back to the puzzle on National Superhero Day. I still got a couple of going on. Nothing going on in the freeways.
Exceptional is expected. Here, heroes come in all sizes. Hurley Children's Hospital has earned national recognition for outstanding pediatric care, providing today's most innovative treatments. Here, we help parents sleep well at night. Top physicians will be in your corner with a leading-edge facility designed to comfort our patients and families. It's all right here at Hurley Children's Hospital. A breath of fresh care.
Cloudy day to get started with here. 60 degrees. It's going to be this kind of like all day long.
When it's time to update your information, it's important to go online and report any changes to your income, employment, family situation, or address.
Keep your information fresh to keep SNAP food assistance benefits. Learn more at michigan.gov/food assistance. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Traffic. 3.9 of Fox.
Eagle City traffic.
Two crash points to slow you down right now. Flint Township, we got one. It's at Maple Avenue at Van Slyke Road. Be careful and patient there. And we also have a serious crash involving injury in Grand Blanc Township. McCandlish Road at Saginaw Road is the spot. Still working a crash in Flint, the 1100 block of Bloor Avenue. And right now, the freeways are doing fine. They're crash-free, delay-free, slowdown-free so far as we know. For updated vehicle city traffic info all the time, though, you can always check out classicfox.com/traffic. And whenever you run across a problem, tell us about it at 810-230-WRSR. That's 810-230-9777 to be a traffic tipster on 103.9 The Fox.
Still to come in the next 15 minutes. Your chance to get registered to win the Fox Flyaway giveaway. We're going to send you to Florida out of Flint's Bishop Airport and on Allegiant Airlines nonstop. 12 finalists in all by Friday morning's drawing. And Monday we start signing up all over again. But we're going to give you your first opportunity of the day here before Steve Driver and Mark Simons give you those chances coming up in the next 15 minutes on the Fox.
Okay. Where are the ladders? The fact is, we don't know. They don't tell us these days. They're tired of us. Dispatch is really tired of us playing with that and making fun of all of the ladders that are in the road that are getting beat up by these trucks and cars that pass over them and beat them to death kind of thing. So we're really never sure. They don't give us any specifics now on that like they used to do. Okay, we're going back to what we were talking about before, which is the stretching muscles. That was the clue for 22 across. Stretching muscles. And it was a T blank N blank 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 blank. Tensors. Yep, that's it. You got it. Tensors. Beautiful. Got it. Tensors. So that means we could maybe kind of zero in on this. Well, let's see. I was getting a message on there. Okay, let's go to 19 down again, like we were talking about earlier, about the eyes. The question there and the clue is like sharp eyes, like sharp eyes, like sharp eyes. B-E blank, blank, blank. B-E blank, blank, blank. It's like sharp eyes. Let's move over also, while we're kind of messing with that one, let's move over to here. Not beams, no. 14 down. 14 down is skips the bistro. Skips the bistro. It's not beams, not beams. Skips the bistro. E blank TS blank blank, and it's more than one word. Tina's got it. Well, she's got almost beads. She says beads, but it's actually BD. B-E-A-D-Y. Beady eyes. Beady eyes we were looking for. Rob Suka says eats, but there's more than one word here, Rob Suka. Skips the bistro. E blank TS blank blank. Skips the bistro. Yeah, eats in. That's it. Eats in. Eats in. Skips the bistro, eats in. That's it. That's it. There you go. Now, let's go over to this one, which is going to be 16 across. Spoken statement of desire. Spoken statement of desire. W-A blank, blank, blank. Spoken statement of desire. And I'll add a little bit of a clue here. Uncharacteristic spelling. Uncharacteristic spelling. See, Linda's on the path that we want to go, but it's an uncharacteristic spelling. Spoken statement of desire. Both Thelma and Louise and Robsuka all have it right on the path, but not there. It's almost there. It's very, very warm, but it's an uncharacteristic spelling of this particular word. And Sly Man is out of here. So have a great day, Sly Man. Make it pleasant, peaceful, and productive, and all that stuff. Spoken statement of desire. Want. Once again, you're on the right track. You are just burning hot, but it's a different spelling than you're thinking about. It's a different spelling than you're thinking about. No. All right, I tell you what, let's go a couple of these down ones and see if that'll help you. Let's go 9 down. 9 down is medieval Italian lyric poems. Medieval Italian lyric poems. C-A blank Z-O blank blank. 9 is, nope, not calzone. That's a different, you pick up on the clue here, Eric. Medieval Italian lyric poems. That's the word, is going to be medieval Italian lyric poems. What are they called? C-A blank Z-O blank blank. Canzora. No, good try. Good stab at it, but no. Actually, you got the first half of that right. It's pretty close. You're pretty close, Robsuka. You're actually closer than you might have realized. Let's try this one. 10 down. Monies in Spanish. Monies in Spanish. D-I blank E-R blank blank. Anybody took Spanish might know the answer to this if you ever had Spanish class in school at some point. I had 2.5 years of it, so yep, I would have picked this one up. D-I blank E-R blank blank. Tina's super close. In fact, you know what? I'm going to give it to you. It's actually canzoni. Canzoni. Sheila says dinero. That's right. Dineros. Hang on.
This is disc jockey humor, and only we find it funny. But you gotta give us that. I mean, we sit in here all alone for 5 hours looking at each other.
Crickets chirping in the background.
Anyway, you did it. You're the ninth caller.
Nicely done.
Who is this? This is Bobby Churchill. Bobby, Bobby Churchill, congratulations, my friend. You are signed up to win one of the 12 finalists for Friday morning's drawing. It's the Fox Flyaway giveaway with Allegiant Air and 103.9 to Fox. Congratulations. And thanks, I appreciate it.
Jeez. Phone's quality is just poor. Okay, we finally got the word we're looking for. It is Wana. Rapsuka put us on to Wana. Want to, but that's it. Wana. How many days till summer? 54. Okay, let's go down to this one. This one we'll be able to nail because we got so much of it already here. 11 down. 11 down is indelicacy. Indelicacy. CRASS blank 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 blank. Indelicacy. Crassness, yep. You're camping this weekend. Okay. Let's check the forecast and see what you're looking at for the rest of the weekend. All right, let's go over this one because we ought to be able to get this one fairly quickly. This is going to be 30 across. 30 across. Actress Richards. Actress Richards. D blank NISE. Denise. Yes. There you go. How about moving over to here? 33 across. Coastal Features. Coastal Features. Blank AY blank. Coastal Features. Coastal Features. While we're waiting on that one, swing back to the air here and see what's going on.
Let me see what else. Oh, yeah. This is the estate of Sylvia Moy Foundation. Now, listen, this is a little deep in the weeds here, but I want to bring this up because we have such a great heritage of music in the state of Michigan. And Motown is very much a part of that. Mm-hmm. Well, this estate is a nonprofit organization, and they are announcing that they're launching a Motown in the Studio program developed in partnership with the Motown Alumni Association. And you can register for courses beginning in May. And the courses start in June. And it's an innovative initiative providing immersive music education courses and workshops for aspiring creative people in this area.
I love that.
Including the Detroit area as well. The MITS program will offer 6 comprehensive in-person and online courses hosted at Masterpiece Sound Studios on Webb Street in Detroit.
Okay.
And they're free.
Wow, I like that word.
Designed for high school students as well as college students and some adult learners too. The curriculum includes audio production, music production, songwriting, creative writing, post-production services, and the music business.
I love that.
So this is kind of cool. You gain hands-on experience through required studio lab sessions that are led by professional audio engineers and producers and cinematic film specialists. Boy, we could use someone to show me how to work this equipment sometimes because I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for years and I still don't know what I'm doing. But when you complete this course, you receive a certificate from Masterpiece Sound Studios with ongoing efforts to secure academic accreditation through Detroit Public Schools and Michigan colleges and universities.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is a big deal. It's thanks to our rich musical heritage.
Yeah.
And this foundation, which is really cool, it's the estate of Sylvia Moy Foundation. EOSMF, I guess. It's a 501c3.
You know, it's interesting that you bring that up, and don't laugh, Emily or Brandon, if you're in the chat window. I was thinking seriously just last week. I always wanted to learn to play guitar.
Right.
And it never happened for me. But I'm wondering, how old, do you ever get too old to learn how to play an instrument?
No, I mean, I think it becomes a little tougher.
Yeah.
Because your brain doesn't work the same way. But yeah, no, I think you absolutely could do that. Absolutely. This is going to be pretty cool. If you want to learn more about this, go to masterpiecesoundstudios.com. Masterpiecesoundstudios.com has more information on this whole Estate of Sylvia Moy Foundation and the whole Motown thing. It starts in June, but you got to start signing up in May.
Yeah, because it's free.
Yeah. I think this is going to be a very cool program
I think so
for
too, yeah.
For some people here. I think this is great. I don't know how many people can make the trip down to Detroit. You know, I don't know how many times you're going to have to do that to complete this. But again, you can check out all the details on their website. Motown, there's another website, Motown Alumni Association, but that's not the one you're supposed to go to for the program. It's masterpiecesoundstudios.com. It is 8:33 right now, 27 minutes in front of the top of the hour on the Foxhole Morning Show. Your chance to win coming up in moments. We've got those freaking unbelievable burger gift certificates to give away, so stand by. Bob Crushmore Concrete is Flint's premier crushing yard.
Well, what to do? Moon-Ra. Why name a dog after Thundercats? Oh, you're just now getting caught up on Moon-Ra? 2 more words. Probably should be able to do that. We'll do 2 more words. 2 more words. All right, Ohio Kim. Welcome to Tuesday. Thanks for spending part of it with us, and we will see you again next time. Have a great rest of your day. Make it pleasant, peaceful, productive, and all that kind of thing. Traffic is coming up here, and then we'll do 2 more words. Wrap them up in a hurry here.
They still gave me a medal. I don't want a reward for doing. I want a reward for dominating. Like daily prize matchup on Bet365. I play for free and win real rewards. Like up to $5,000 in cash weekly. Unlike that joker in denim. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically present in Michigan. T's and C's apply.
Here, amazing things happen. Here, exceptional is expected. Here, heroes...
Can we reach 9 a.m.? No.
Harlan Children's Hospital...
Got things to do here, Rapsuka. It's like you do. You're a busy executive producer. You have other things to do besides to crossword puzzles. We have to finish this thing out here today. Los Angeles didn't win. No, and they said so long to Andrzej Kopitar's career after 20 years by losing the other night.
That's what made both possible. You may not always see the MEDC's support for our state's most beloved moments and opportunities, but you feel it every day. Michigan made.
Now, Tina's got calls to make. See what I mean? People are busy. They got things to get done, so we got to release them into the day ahead. And so we will see Tina again tomorrow.
Or visit kid-co.com to get started. And here's a special offer. Mention this ad, and you'll get 15% off your next apparel order of 24 pieces or more. Call 810-547-1420 or visit kid-co.com today. Kid Company, printing your next favorite shirt.
3.9 The Fox.
Winding down our Tuesday morning commute here, still cleaning up a crash in Flint Township, Maple Avenue at Van Slyke, so be careful there. Freeways right now are free of any crashes or slowdowns that we're aware of, but Vehicle City traffic information throughout the day is updated on classicfox.com/traffic. And when you spot a crash anytime, let us know at 810-230-WRSR, won't you? That's 810-230-9777. Be a traffic tipster right here on 103.9 The Fox.
Shelters event going on. The Pet Foundation sponsoring that at Genesee County Animal Care Facility. We'll explain the details on that if you want to get in on this national adoption event coming up next on 103.9 The Fox.
That's cool. All right. For a minute. All right, let's quickly get these 2 done here because we got to get rolling. Back to this one. I'm going to tell you what. Let's go to this one because I think we can knock this one out in a hurry. Let's go down to 21 down. 21 down is Sound of Relief. Sound of Relief. A blank blank. A blank blank. Sound of relief. Well, you got the right word. The spelling is a little bit off, but we'll give it to you anyway because of the fact that it is the right word. It's actually AAH. AAH, which means that we can go here. 23 across. Estuario Phil. Probably won't get anything on that one. Rob Suka's got a dentist coming up on Sunday? You do dentisting on Sunday? It's not aqua. It's not aqua. What letter fits in that one? What was the one we were looking for down here? 23 across. That was the other one we were also trying to figure out. 23 across. No, not 23. That was, what was the one we were looking for? 33. 33 was the one we were looking for. I just got having trouble with this focusing feature on this thing. Coastal features. Coastal features is what we're looking for. Bays is that. That's what we got. Bays. And that's your two words. And that takes care of the puzzle for today. And we've taken care of almost all of the top half as a result of that. So we will be back again tomorrow. After you've had a pleasant, peaceful, productive Tuesday, thank you very much for your attention and your attendance and puzzle solving. And we'll come back again and do more of this fun and frivolity tomorrow morning with the friends of Hal Raisers in the Hal Hole, okay? Okay.